expert IELTS teacher from Philippines. So hi Marisol, how are you?
Hi Noab, I'm doing fine. Thanks for inviting me to your YouTube channel.
We are honored to have you with us. So just let me know how are you and what's up?
Well, I have a lot of experience doing IELTS and I'm even though there's coronavirus, so still gotta work.
Perfectly fine. So I would like to let my viewers know that today we'll be having top 5 tips for writing IELTS writing task 2, and Marisol will explain all of them. So Marisol, let's start with your top 5 writing task 2 tips.
Okay, so I'd like to focus on the top 5 tips regarding the 4 criteria in writing. So the first criteria would be in terms of task achievement. So my first tip regarding task achievement is what are the examiners look for under task achievement? So they're looking for if you are able to address the task. That's why it's very important that you know what kind of essay you're looking for. Is it a problem solution? Is it a discussion essay or opinion essay? And put that in your introduction. So because if you write an off-topic essay, so the examiner will not give you points for an off-topic essay. And you have to address that, though if you're able to give examples, make sure that it's concrete, and then make sure that you summarize the main points in your conclusion. So that's how you try to address that tip under task achievement. For my second top tip would be in terms of lexical resource or vocabulary. So some of my students have a tendency to be repetitive in terms of their words. How do you sort that? You gotta use synonyms. If you can think of synonyms, try to think of, you can convert it into a different form. Like if it's a verb, you can convert it into noun, or you could add adjectives to a word so that it will be different, so you don't become redundant. And then another issue that I see is wordiness. So you don't have to use a lot of, a lot of words. You can use strong words, but it doesn't have to be very long. You can use comparatives, like you can say more or less, or easier. And then another tip will be for the third criteria, that's coherence and cohesion. So what do the examiners look for under that criteria? So they're looking for if your paragraphs have a logical flow. And if you're using linking words like on the other hand, however, and then make sure that your paragraphs are balanced. So try to avoid one sentence paragraphs. The ideal length of a paragraph is around 3 to 5 sentences. And then an error that my student made was he got a band 7.5 in terms of speaking and high in reading and listening, but he got a 6.5 in writing. And why is that? The culprit would be the coherence and cohesion. So that's why it's very important that you know what kind of structure you got to apply, because not all essays have the same structure. So you have to have a different structure for each type of essay. And then the fourth criteria would be the grammatical range and accuracy. So try to spend the last 3 to 5 minutes of your time to proofread. So it's a must. Check for the common grammar errors. Check your articles, check your spelling, check your subject-verb agreement and your tenses. Try to usually use the present tense. You only use past tense if you're using a past example, or use a future for future consequences or results. And then the last top 5 tip would be get feedback from a professional coach. And how do you know if you're looking for the right tutor? So make sure that tutor is someone who's has experience in IELTS, who has success stories in terms of making his or her students pass. So because IELTS is very different from teaching English. So don't just get any English teacher, because IELTS is very hard to teach. So those are my top 5 tips.
Thank you, Marisol, for joining us today. I hope we'll be having another session as well regarding 5 speaking tips as well for our viewers. And it
Yes.
was really nice talking to you. Thank you for giving us your proper time. We are really
Yes.
honored
You're
to have you with
welcome.
us.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Noam. Have a great
Thank you very. Thank you. Same to you. Bye bye.
bye.